To Tijaniya Brotherhood alone, now Nigerians alone, Africa, but it transcends globally. We are gathered here today discussing on our everlasting peace within the society. Peace today is very, very fragile. Across continents, we witness a whole lot: banditry, terrorism, racism, inequality, youth radicalization, frustration, and what is happening most to we young people, loss of purpose. Yet, Islam reminds us that peace is what Prophet Muhammad brought to us. We have sent him to be mercy to all mankind. When you are mercy to all mankind, that means it transcends tribes, it transcends religion, it transcends race or nation or culture. The Tijaniya way, which happens to be spirituality with global relevance. With Tijaniya, we are not just here as a local tradition. It's a global spiritual movement from across the world, from the east to the west, from the north to the south, Europe, Asia, America, Africa. What do? We shape on art. We create love among ourselves through remembrance, love, and balance. Sheikh Ahmad Tijani, the founder of this spiritual path, founded this path based on pure Tawheed, love of the Prophet, spiritual discipline, and what is lost among we youth is discipline. And Sheikh Ibrahim said, "Tahaddubun fi zahirin wa batinin, bihi yuraqal marihi lil mawatini." If you want to get to the highest peak of success, discipline should be part of you. And what we find in every tariq, every turuk, every religion, irrespective of the religion, it is service to humanity. And service to humanity, they say, is the best work of life. Sheikh Ibrahim Niasse was an ambassador of peace globally. He emphasized peace in every of his words, every of his sermons, every of his preaching. He said, "He who truly knows Allah cannot harm any creation." Any creation. What does he mean by that? Irrespective of where you come from, irrespective of the religion you practice. Look into your family. You can find Christians, you find Muslims, you find traditional worshippers. How do you move? How do you relate? It's by love. And what love creates is peace. And that is the true marifah of which he preaches. And he said something: a religion without character is a burden on the society. Ask yourself, what do the next person beside you perceive about you? When you are in dialogue or relationship with anybody I say, even if you are going to spend 1 or 2 minutes, how do you influence them, positively or negatively. And they say first impression goes a long way. I'm being given 5 minutes, and I believe you still have a lot to do. I used to end my words with the mythical case, or let me say, mythical story of the pencil. When the maker of the pencil was creating the pencil, he sent it to the world to go and make mark on people. He said, I've given you a lead inside of you. Whatever surface you find yourself, write on it. Smooth, rough, anywhere. If you make mistakes, I've given you an eraser. Always clean it, because in life you always make mistakes. And always remember to put yourself in the hand of someone. What I'm trying to denote from there is see yourself as a pencil. Wherever you find yourself, make a mark in people's life and make a positive mark in people's life. If you want to write, it can be smooth, it can be rough. It means in life, you will meet stumbling blocks. Turn your stumbling blocks into stepping stones. Because everything you meet in life, you want to be successful, you have to go through those edges, rough, smooth, sharpened, and every other thing. And as a person, when you write to a particular stage, the lead will become faint. You need a razor to sharpen it. Definitely, you must encounter struggles in life. It will only sharpen you. It will only make you a better person. If you make mistakes, there is a razor inside of you. Clean it and rewrite it. Always put yourselves in the hand of someone. As youths, as young adults, who is the best person we can put ourselves is in the hand of Allah. Thank you very much. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Please, we can do better, please. And the members of the committee, Saida Khalida, are you ready? All right. So, Saida Khalida, okay. All right, sir. While the presentation is going on, we also recognize the arrival of our own father, mentor, Sheikh Dr. Muhammad Mubashir Boliola. Afakallah. Takbirullah. You're highly welcome, sir. May Allah continue to preserve you. We also recognize the presence of the Shiyokh who walks in with Sheikh. We also invite our keynote speaker, sir. Please, you can come to the podium, sir. The members of the committee, photographer, please. So let's have a presentation of our souvenir, and we take the group photograph. Again, while this is ongoing, we need you to do something very quickly. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready?
Yes. The sisters are not talking.
It's like,
ready?
It's like only Unilag people are here today. Are you ready? No, there's a way Unilag people will respond in yes, and there's a way this thing to respond in yes. If you want to respond, are you ready? Can you see now? If you show for you, are you ready? Okay, now they are trying to gain confidence much more. You like, calm down. Are you ready? They are not ready.
We can do better. Are we ready? You don't know if this is coming with a gift. So we have UBA, we have extra, we have lots of speakers. So are we ready? Yes. We are not ready. Let's move on.
Okay, I should keep it. No problem. Monday is just in few days.
Yeah,
I will need it
we
myself.
need some as well.
I'll be now.
That's
All right. If you have your phone with you, I need you to take a selfie, go to your Instagram, post, and tag ICAD.
ICAD online, that's the IG handle.
When you post it,
Tag us, ICAD online.
before we come back to the next session, we want to see who is getting the highest likes. We don't know. We have
a gift.
Aj and Humura people here.
Yes. You don't know what you're going on with.
Maybe you are going to Umrah during Ramadan. You don't know. We have UBA here. You don't know what can happen. When you solid normal. All right. So while the selfie is going on, permit me to, let's do collaboration. This is what you people teach us now. All this HR, say collaborate. So I know you have followers. So we now do one selfie. We post it together. So 2 in 1. So that we can use 2 birds.
So we are doing as.
No, it's my account we use so that we know who's collecting the money.
I have more followers than you.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's try it. In fact, I'm not even collaborating. But I know I don't have followers like you do. All right, guys.
All right, guys.
So I'm posting mine, so you can do yours too.
Take a selfie, take pictures with someone, post online, tag us, ICAD online.
All right, inshallah. Quickly, we are going to take some words of wisdom, like we always do. Whenever we are with the elders like this. So we are going to take the next couple of minutes to take some word of wisdom. And to do that for us, no other person, the person of our Sheikh, our mentor, father, spiritual leader. Borrow me English now. Oh yeah, now. Father. You people should borrow me English now. A Sheikh, a doctor.
English was
Muhammad Mubashir Waliola. Allah. Amidina ilahi. إذا دعانا بفضله لمرشدنا أبو رزاقي مباشر آفاك ربك ذو البقاء وذو الجمال أبقاك ربك دائما بسلامتي أبقاك ربك دائما بسلامتي.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Let's sing it together. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم ملك يوم الدين. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحابه وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحابه وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Alhamdulillah, we are thankful, we are grateful, we appreciate the Almighty Allah for His guidance and for preserving us for today. I'm going to speak just for 3 minutes because I have a lot of programs. It's just mandatory. If not, I will have just it. But something happened. Podium now. I gave Shaitan a big knock. You know what happened? because I'm in a haste, I just want to do that as salat once, and that is a time for you. It's going to give you excuse. You have somewhere to go. Don't do this for too much. Don't do three. Do one. But I think I conquered him. Alhamdulillah. That's how Shaitan always. I have a gauge to make sure whether what I'm doing is for the Almighty Allah or not. If I'm doing it and there is nothing for trying to confuse me to stop or to reduce it, that means it's not for the Almighty Allah. If it's for the Almighty Allah, Shaitan must definitely come. So alhamdulillah that I'm able to conquer this guy again this alhamdulillah. I greet the elders. Check. I don't even know you are coming. Wallah, if I know you are coming, I will just tell them that you will be my representative. Once they see you, they see me also. Thank you very much for coming. Alhamdulillah. The elders that have come, Professor Timei, I was following the program. I saw I was able to watch the Mukaddam. I was able to watch the Mukaddam article for the Shura also before I got engaged in the program. But let me ask a question. Oh, should I ask this as a question? Not just let me illustrate it once and for all. There is one man called Nasruddin, Mullah Nasruddin. If you are conversant with Islamic literature, you must have come across the man, Mullah Nasruddin. Some people say he's just it's not real. It's not a real person. That it's a story cooked up by some people to teach people. You can cook story to teach people. Mullah Nasruddin was called one time to come and say something, just like you called me. I'm not prepared to say anything here. He asked them, "Do you know what I want to say? Let me ask you, do you know what I want to say?" He said, "There's no reason for me to tell you what you don't know, because you are not going to understand it." That's when we comedian. Now again, they gave him a topic. He now came, he said, "Do you know what I want to say?" They said, "Yes." There's no reason for me to repeat it again. They let him go. They called him the third time. He's a very brave man. He said, he now asked them, "Do you know what I want to say?" Some said yes. Some said no. Okay, he said that those that know it should tell the people that don't know. I think that should have been what I should just do here. But let me make one. When the doctor was talking, when I came, was talking about the pencil. I have a very big interest in that story, the story of the pencil and the first maker of the pencil. Do you know the most important thing in a pencil? What is the most important thing in a pencil? The lead. That means the most important thing in your life is something inside, not the one outside. A pencil without that lead. The most important thing in a pencil is the lead. The most important thing in you too is what is inside you. That means your inner being is the most important thing. And I know I'm going to say something. I'll just draw a diagram to illustrate it. But I want everybody to assume that I draw a diagram. And in the center of the diagram, I put a dot. Giving line from the dot to the circumference, from the circumference back to the dot, from the dot to the circumference till it's round. It's two journey. The journey we are in this life for is two journey. Everybody will partake. You are either coming from the circumference or you are coming from the middle, from the middle center. Those that are coming from the circumference, they will experience something before they get to the center. And those coming from the center also, they will get something, they will experience some things before they get to the circumference. That brings us about the issue of Islam and unity, or the issue of Islam and the creed. I'm talking about Akida now. It brings you about the issue of Akida. That is why we have various type of Akidas. We have various type of Akidas. If there is a Christian here, is there any Christian here? Yeah, yeah? Is there, I want to, okay. One of the creed of Christians is Trinity. I'm a student of Christianity. I'm not a Christian, but I'm a student of Christianity. I can recite the books of the New Testament off book. Let me recite it for him to honor him that is here within us. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts of Apostles, Romans, Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, Thessalonians, Timothy, Titus, Philemon, Hebrew, James, Peter, John, Revelation of John. Dedicated to him. Dedicated to him. I'm happy we have a Christian here. In Islam, we now have also, please don't forget about the circumference and the center. We have, it's about this piece, so this thing. We have various Akidas in Islam also. We have Akidatu Ahlus Sunnah. We have Akida Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah. We have Akida called the Akidatu Salafi. We have the Akida called Akida As-Sufiyun. We have various Akida, various, a lot of them. Even we have a scientific Akida. We have scientific Akida. If you are a mathematician, there's an Akida attached, aligned to mathematics. If you are a biologist or anatomist, there is an Akida aligned to your field. So we cannot even give us the figure of the different Akida that are here with us on this planet. But in Islam, we have some major Akida. The one we met the Babas, the one they teach us was Akida to Al-Murshida. If you have Fahatu Sakita, I think everybody that go to Madrasa will have been able to read Fahatu Sakita. Ilam Arshadanillahu wa Iyak. Akida to Murshida of that Akida. And that is the most popular one in the West Africa. Before the influx of a lot of foreign Akida, I call them foreign Akida. But because intimate, it's something personal, brother. Something personal. Everybody do go. We are all together here. Our Akida may not be the same thing. Our Akida may not be the same thing. And we will not even know. Because Akida is meant to be hidden between you and your creator. The Akida you have should be hidden between you and your creator. Nobody will know it. Even if you write it down, let me give an example that when they write something down, it doesn't mean that is exactly what they want to write. The Prophet said, Sallu kama barakallahu fikum sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, Sallu kama ra'aytumuni usalli. Observe your salat as you see me observing it. He did not tell them, want to do salat, do this. Just do it as you see me observing it. Okay, that means there is no writer that can write for us the exact time the Prophet, the way he performed his salat is based on the person that saw the Prophet, the person that saw that person, the person that saw until now. That's how to get the right way the Prophet prays. If we are going to apply that one to Akida, then I prone Akida to three. One is mine and the other one is yours. That's the first one. Akidahe is mine and yours. What is mine, I will protect it, and what is yours, you protect it. I will claim I'm on the right path. You are also claiming you are on the right path. And our path is not aligned together. That's number one. That makes us to be a selfish being. And that is the Akida we are all promoting. Everybody, including the Sufis. We are better than others. That means I am better. And the others, they are wrong. The others are also saying, I am better, that we are wrong. That is number one. The second one is Akida that I will say, mine is yours and yours is mine. Mine is yours and yours is mine. That is the Akida the Prophet brought. La yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibba li akhihi ma yuhibbu li nafsihi. You are not a mu'min. You are not a person of Akida, a sound Akida. You don't love for your brother, but you love for yourself. It has grade. The highest grade of this is altruism. When I forfeit what I want for my brother to benefit it, I don't even want it again because my brother wants it. That's altruism. That's not mandatory. But at least if you know something that is good, show other people that this is good, come and benefit from it. Mine is yours and yours is mine. And the highest Akida, which was the reason Surah Al-Ikhlas was revealed, is that nothing is mine and nothing is yours. And in reality, do we even have anything here? If you want to achieve peace, you have to know that nothing is yours, including your health, including your life. Why will I hate someone? Why will I hate Muhammad Sadiq? Why will I have grudges against him? When the Almighty Allah saw something good in him, that he now breathed in him to be a human being. That the breath of the Almighty Allah makes him a human being. If Allah could see that good in him, to breathe in him to be a human being, I breathe into him to be a human being. Who am I now to detest what the Almighty Allah finds so good to breathe in? If you can understand that, you have nothing here. And we are going with nothing. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wassalamu ala al-mursalin.
Let's take a photograph and the presentation works. Okay. Okay, so my colleague is just telling me that we have not been showing in the pictures since morning. Photographer, just hold on like that. Otherwise, your balance. Hold on, photographer. Your balance may not balance. Just hold on. Let me take picture first. Okay, we have the second presentation here. Please, photographer, do not name there for the picture. That's how all these iPhone people used to do. You take picture in each, then they will send it to you before the next each. Why now? All right, thank you very much, sir. Please, only 2 people follow Sheikh. Only 2 people. Okay, they just that. Yes, so now let's get straight to something very big topic that is talk of the town, and that speaks to the artificial intelligence. If you're excited about AI, say AA. This is how you are passing exam in school. It's not AI that is writing for you. The other time I talk about money, you do not talk. Now he's talking about AI, you are talking. All right. So, and to do this, Yes.
All right, thank you, my co-host. So the next thing on the agenda, like we said, is AI. I'm very sure a lot of us are interested in this. So the topic is AI in everyday life, the power and the pitfalls of intelligent tools. And there's no other person to take that than Philip Ade Akobi. Please permit me to read his citation. Philip Ade Akobi is a technology executive, AI product leader, portfolio entrepreneur, and venture investor. Sitting on boards of startup, he is the founder, president, and CEO at Decision Spark, an innovation and analytics technology group, supercharging human decisions globally. He leads a GP at CSNBS officer at STEM now, among other very. Philip is a published academic researcher with education, certifications, fellowships, and professional affiliations from top organizations like University of East London, Lagos Business School, University of Ilorin, Nigeria Institute of Management, Chartered, Institute of Management Consultants, Qatar Economics Forum, Fox Blacks in Technology, among others. He is on a mission to bridge the knowledge gap on AI and wants to train 10 million Africans on AI by December 2026. And I believe we are part of the 10 million that he wants to train on AI in 2026. So welcome you with a resounding ovation on the stage, Philip Ade.
And while our guest speaker is coming up, we also invite to the podium Sheikh Sulaiman Babatunde. Sir, please come to the stage. Let's also have the presentation. Okay, so we also have the presentation of that gift. Light it. Light it up. Okay, photographers. Photographers. Thank you very much. We really appreciate your time and presence here, sir. Now, as we dive into the AI session, I need us to get ready. Take your pen, take your notepad, and let's test run. Let's be part of the 10 million people for 2026. Thank you very much. Let's recognize the presence of our mother, the person of our Sheikha, Sayyida Amin Taniyas. You're highly welcome. Thank you very much. We really appreciate ma. We are also coming back to take a proper recognition. Now we move to the AI session. Sir, are you AI or you are human?
I'm human.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'll make it work. I'll make it work. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a big pleasure to be here. My name is Philip. I love my sessions to be very interactive. I think this light is really too much. So I train a lot and I love to engage people so that I've seen that really makes people understand the concepts that have been shared. So please, I'll need an extra mic that would move around in the audience to take some questions or to answer some questions and make it engaging for us all. It's a big pleasure to be here and thank you for inviting me. Thank you also for all the invited guests. It's a big pleasure to be part of this highly revered, should I say, group, right? It's a big pleasure. Thank you so much. Like the screen had shown, I am the president and CEO at Decision Spark Technologies. Our HQ is in Doha, Qatar, managing our global business, and African HQ is in Nigeria. We are a technology firm, innovation and analytics technology firm, and our aim is to supercharge human decisions, right? So first off, if you have made a decision today, can I see a show of hand? This light is quite a lot on my eyes. Can I move away like this? Okay, yes, thank you. So I can see the crowd. If you've made a decision today, can I see a show of hand? All right, only mommy in the front. Okay, few people. So just few people have made a decision today. Quite interesting. Maybe we say we redefine that. What does it mean to make a decision? And I'm going somewhere. We're here to talk about artificial intelligence, AI tools, and the likes. But as I like to say, AI can be just a very funny buzzword, right? Nothing so special that we've not been interacting with in our daily living already, right? So if you're making a decision in your daily living, you have been using intelligence. Do you agree? Do you agree? Thank you very much. And how do you get that intelligence? Can somebody just quickly share? How do you get that intelligence that you use to make your decisions? Any decision you make, a decision. Still listening to me is a decision, right? The kind of phone you use is a decision. The clothes you chose to wear from your house today is a decision. Right? So if you're making a decision, you've agreed that you use intelligence. How do you gather such intelligence? Where do you find such intelligence? Anybody in the crowd, please. Just, you want to share? Somebody. Experience. I love that. I want engagement. I love engagement in my sessions, please. I do this for organizations, do this in conferences. So please, let's make it very interactive. Anyone? Thinking. Okay. Anyone else? Come again. Prior information, discovery, available sources, learning. Wonderful. Right? And all this points to something very important in our daily living called data. Everything everybody has mentioned is data. From learning to discoveries to sources to information, everything is data. Right? So us as humans today, I could actually spend an entire day speaking about this, but I have 15 minutes to wrap things up. So everything we do revolves around data. And because of the data that we notice in our daily living, we use that to generate intelligence and use that intelligence to make decisions, right? So that's what that's the mindset I want us to come to, right? So let's go to a concept that I like to do, try out a lot. So again, please permit me just for this 5 minutes, right? Or 2 minutes, 2 or 5 minutes. Let's do it. Something I like to do. Do we all have our phones here? Do we all have YouTube? Do we all have YouTube? Awesome. Can you open your YouTube app and just do that? Just open your YouTube app. Don't do anything else. Just open your YouTube app. We've agreed that data gives you intelligence to make decisions, right? Awesome. So would you agree with me also that the intelligence you use data or you derive from the data is human intelligence? We agree? Human intelligence, that's what you get, right? To make your decisions. Awesome. So are we all on our YouTube? So I just want to take 2 or 3 volunteers. Tell me the concept, or should I say the theme of the first video you see on your YouTube, not an ad, not a reel, the very first video. So tell me if it's sports, if it's religions, if it's a music, if it's a movie, whatever it is. Can somebody try? Yes, sir. Arsenal. All right. Okay. All right. Arsenal. You guys are on top, yeah, of the league. We'll see how things turn out. All right. I see. Sorry? A movie. All right, sir. Sorry? Koli Osho. What's Koli Osho? Sorry, sir. A football. Living Life Tales. Amazing. Ferdinand. Professional boxing. Love it. History. Amazing. Anyone from this angle? From something? Something tutorial. So like for learning. Okay. Food. Love it, sir. ICAD. Oh, ICAD. Okay, amazing, amazing. I want somebody from the far end there. Anyone? Yoga. Amazing. Anyone from this angle here? Just one more person. Business. All right, all right. Thank you very much. I don't have so much time, so I'll have to wrap things up. And please, if I have 5 minutes more, please organizers, let me know so I can manage my time well. So we've all seen here today, just live here, that no two person has the exact same type of first video on their YouTube. And what do you think powers that? Any guesses? Thank you very much. Right? No two person in this one. We could do it. You could get to your offices on Monday or your group or your community, anywhere, and try this out. You would never see similarities in the, because interests are different. Everybody here today has different interests. You would agree. Even twins that are most genetically identical, they have, right? They have different expressions daily in their living. Right. So what we've done here today is to show you you've been interacting with intelligence for a long time. You could do this for Netflix, you could do this for any social media engine, it's the same thing, right? And how does that intelligence come to be? It's from data. But the difference is that the intelligence is artificial, not human intelligence like you and I agree that we use to make our decisions in our daily lives, right? So what is artificial intelligence really? It's basically this system that has been built up by people to understand data and then provide intelligence, right? To understand data, exhibit human-like capabilities to provide intelligence, and that intelligence is used to make decisions. So for YouTube, if they want you to be on their platform, so they know what interests you. Many of us may not remember, but if you open your YouTube today, they would ask you for your interests. Do you love football? Do you love movies? If you can try this with your Netflix. If you open a new Netflix account, it will ask you for your interest, right? It's for a reason. They need that data to be able to provide you gather the intelligence to provide you the kinds of movies to watch. So I do this to just really bring down that AI is not something out of this world, right? So AI is ChatGPT, yes, but everything about AI is way more than ChatGPT and the AI tools that we all know. So intelligence is the most important thing that you derive from your activity that leads to your decision, right? So, okay, I'm trying to ensure that I cover the most I can in the short time I have. So, when we talk about AI tools and AI tooling, this is what I always share to people. Can somebody give me examples of AI tools? Let's also make it interactive. Quickly. ChatGPT, the most popular, right? Gemini, all right. Sir? DeepSeek, love it. Wow, that's good. Anyone else? Sir? Cloud, yes. Suno, what does it do? Make beats and music. You would never run out of AI tools today. You can Google it, try it out. AI tool for anything you can think of. You will see results. So I always say to people that, and this is especially when I train organizations, banks, telecoms, and the likes, there's the need to focus away from tooling, learn the skill, right? We'll get into all these bits very shortly. But we are here to talk about how these tools influence our lives and the pitfalls as well, right? Whenever we are using anything for our daily decision, right, we have to be careful the kinds of approaches we take, and it's for a reason, right? So imagine a system that already has data that knows your interests, for example, and you're not very cautious with the way you interact with that tool. There's been times when I don't know if people in this hall did it, when people were uploading their pictures to generate cartoon images. Did you do that here? What was that thing called? Ghibli, right? It was really amazing. It was fun. So if you say to ChatGPT to generate an image of you based on something else, it can give you that. You know what you've done? You've given it your data, and it uses that to provide, based on the other things that it has been trained on, to give you that result. But there's the need to be very careful about such tools, right? And what do I mean? These tools would not work without the information you give it, right? So just the example we did with YouTube earlier. If YouTube does not know your interest, they won't show you the things they show you, right? So yes, there's the good side, there's the also not very good side. So we need to pay attention to the things we ourselves put into these tools. So people then ask me, so do you mean you shouldn't interact with these tools? No, you should, but be very careful of certain information you give it. I've had somebody shared with me that they use ChatGPT as a relationship guidance, right? I'm sure we are all young here, so we can understand what I'm talking about. So the person knows everything about their relationship, if there's a problem, if there's, such private information, right? And we are the control of it all. We are at the lead of it all. So we need to be careful from that perspective. So that's me talking about the bad side of things, right? But let's talk about the good side. I just showed you an example with YouTube here today, and across many other platforms. Do you know that your bank today, in as much as that bank is a well-known bank in Nigeria today, they use artificial intelligence? Do we agree? Do you know? Can somebody give me an example of something they've seen? UBA, Zenith Bank. How did they use AI? I can't hear from the crowd. Sorry? Ziva, love it. Anybody else? Okay, because of time. We have all been using artificial intelligence systems across the banking industry. I know this because I spent a significant time in the banking industry before I started to venture into venture building and investments and the likes. So AI is already part of our daily living as humans. We can't run away from it today, in today 2026. If you say, oh, you don't want to use, some people have different fears, valid, right? But you can't run away from it. But you need to understand the components that come together to build it. You need to understand the importance, or should I say the value it has. Today, you can make faster decisions with AI, right? Today, you can use AI to analyze things that will take you hours, days. You can use it for research that will take you days, hours. You can use it to generate images that will take you days to design. You can use it to make so many things happen. However, we need to be careful, right? AI systems are built by humans. Like I always like to say in my own personal space, everything that exists in today's world was built by humans, except the things that God has provided for us. Every single thing else, from this mic to the clothes we wear to the most complex thing you know in the world. And I love airplanes because of it, because it's quite amazing that something that big and heavy can float in the sky. Right? Humans made them up. We made them up. So we need to always know that these tools, these things are available to us as tools to ensure that we live better lives, in our daily living, especially making decisions in our daily living. Right? So this will move me to talk about some skills you can use, to be able to use these AI tools or these AI systems in a better manner. Right? One of the most popular ones is prompt engineering. Having to know how to speak to these computer systems, because it has been trained to understand your language. It has been trained to understand what your questions or inquiry or thoughts are. Right? So prompt engineering is one of the more important skills to have. So I'm trying to tell us about skills over tools when it comes to AI systems, right? Because you never run out of AI tools. Like I said, you can make a Google search today and ask for any AI tool for anything. You would see a tool. There's a tool for almost everything now. People continue to build, right? However, you need to have certain skills, knowing what to say to these tools, how to say it in the manner of which you need to even say it, and certain things you shouldn't even say to these AI systems. So personal identifiable information that can identify you as a human, you need to be very careful in the way you put it into these AI systems, right? So because again, it's all about intelligence, and if you're not careful, these things can come in, or a breach can happen, no one can tell, and that really leads to some certain private things about you being out there in the public, right? So please note that AI systems are there for you. However, you need to be very careful in the usage. So I want to take a few questions before I round up my final thoughts. Anyone has questions regarding AI systems, AI tools, or AI in general? I would love to take your questions because of time. All right, please. I have to try to shrink. Thank you. Yes. Yes. AI has done what? Okay. 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 This is how I think about it. Um, this is how I think about such. So technology solutions would always change. That's for me. It's for me. Yeah. Technology solutions would always come to life. Different technology solutions would always come at different points in time. Can you all remember when people, maybe not all of us in this room would remember, but there was a time, right, that there were typewriters, people, secretaries with the skills of typewriting. Many of our parents or people we know, were at that skill, that big machine. They still use it in some courts. If you ever gone to do an affidavit, right, you see those things, right? Today, is that skill still needed? Anybody? Is that skill still needed? Actually, yes. Typing skill is still needed. But is that tool that you use for typing, is it still needed? Yes. Sorry, yeah, you're correct, rather. It's not needed. That typing machine, that typewriter is not needed. But the skill to type is still needed. So now instead of typing on a typewriter, you type on your laptop, on your phone. Even a 2-year-old kid today can type on his mother's phone. Am I correct? Then we used to learn Mavis Beacon. Do you remember? But a kid of 2-year-old today can type and unlock the phone and play games and the likes. So technology would continue to come. Technology will continue to be advance. However, your skill will never change or should never change. It will change, right? So your skill as a graphic designer is having to know what color to use, having to know where to put what image, having to know where to align. This is graphic design, right? How do you make something up? So it is now left for you to use that skill to tell the AI tool what to produce for you. So AI will come to take jobs. We always say that funnily, but truth be told, if you have a good skill, AI is supposed to enhance that skill you have, right? I hope I answered your question. All right, awesome. Any final question? Because I think my time is up.
Any other question?
All right, sir. Please, the mic.
The microphone. Okay.
It's to the way.
Right, thank you very much.
All right, sir. Thank you.
My question is, I know you have a lot of slides, so please share with us.
Yeah.
Slowly go through, maybe perhaps all the things you want us to get out here and summarize the point
Okay.
that we should take.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Do I have about 2 minutes to do that? Yes. All right. Awesome. So, what I've tried to do here for everyone today is to understand that we all make decisions, firstly, as humans, right? And how we do that is with intelligence. And how we get intelligence is with data, right? So, for us, that intelligence that we carry, that we use, right? I wish I could, I don't want to get into the lecturer mode. That intelligence that we use as humans I want to call it human intelligence. So now imagine a system having that intelligence instead of you as the human. That's artificial intelligence because it has been trained on data. The way you as a human take insights from data to be intelligent. But I always say this, that when we're in primary school, we're learning ABCs, then we got into advanced classes, we're learning how to write full words. Right, it's because of the intelligence, the data we know or we're taught at those points in time that gave us the intelligence to be able to move across, our classes that way. So when you go to the university, you're very intelligent. You could speak English, you could write anything, right? So when it comes to AI systems, right, to be able to gather that intelligence from AI systems, you still need the data, right? So since I'm speaking about how to use AI tooling in our daily lives, the information that we provide to these AI systems from our daily lives is very, very important, right? And should not be joked with. Otherwise, breaches can happen and it can lead to bad things. But if you use these systems well, you can make better decisions as a human. So the man that asked about graphic design, for example, it could have taken him maybe 4 days to design what is on the screen, for example, before he chooses the color to use, where he should put something, how he should change the background. But with AI systems today, that intelligence can help him to do that because somebody has built a system that understands all the colors in the world, right? Somebody has built a system that understands all the formats of designs and scaling and everything in the world, right? So it's important for us to know, and that's really the concept I want us to take away, because a lot of people tell me they're afraid about AI systems. I think I should talk about that very briefly, right? We need to be able to use these AI systems to the benefit of ourselves without breaching, should I say, without breaching or putting data that can become a breach data set in our daily living or about our lives. A data that can identify us as humans, your interests, your passion, things that identify you as a human. Right? It's important for us to not put such data into these systems. Right? That's really what our package has taken away. But to really talk about fears of AI systems, I say to people, AI is a tool. AI is formless. It's like technology. Is a technology, right? It is the people behind it that determine how it is used. I always say this, that AI systems are like a knife. A knife can be a simple thing used to put butter on your bread, and just a tool to cut something in your kitchen, but it can be a murder weapon as well, right? It still remains the knife, but it's in the hands of whoever wields it. So that's the same for AI tools. Anything you see that is wrong, that somebody produces, that is AI in the world today, a human sat down and told the computer system to create that, right? So yeah, the people building AI systems should put guardrails in place. But again, don't be afraid of the AI tool that is just a thing. It is people that make it do whatever it does. So you use it for good, right? And always promote, be careful in the way you use the AI system. So please don't be afraid of AI. AI is here for good. It has changed the entire industry, changed the entire landscape of business as well, from accounting to business keeping to accounting, bookkeeping, to management, to operations, everything we do today in our business and our daily living. So please, let's embrace what AI has to offer. However, let's also be cautious to not impute our personal details that can really identify us as a human, right? So that would be very important for us to do as humans. Thank you very much, everyone. Yes.
Thank you very much for the insightful session.
We have the
Presentation of gifts. ICAD committee, please let's come to the stage for picture session with the guest speaker.
We're going to break for the next 10 minutes to observe social aspect. And while we are doing that, we also want to recognize.
I would like to recognize other exhibitors that are here with us. One of them is Ekram Publishing Nigeria Limited, which Mr. Remo was supposed to come on board earlier on. We don't know if he's still here. We also have Yummy Meals and Growth Breath. Oh, Yummy Meals. Thank you so much. Growth Breath, thank you for coming. We also have with us here Abisola Beauty Lounge. What she does is female spa only. So she has a booth outside. If you need any further inquiries, please visit the booth for further inquiries.
All right, thank you very much.
I also have with you, AR Choose. AR Choose is your go-to juice bar where you get your refreshing and healthy juice. So you can always reach out to me personally for inquiries. Thank you so much. So now we can proceed for Salat.
So now we can proceed for Salat, and we have the next.
Immediately after Salat, we are having the panelist session. Immediately after Solar, we are having the panelist session. And after the panelist session, highlight committee, please get ready for us for your reports. Thank you so much. All volunteers. All right, so all volunteers, please meet with the lead protocol and ushers at the back. All volunteers, your attention are required. All volunteers is required.